between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I had it, but I didn't even play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The two games I'm really looking forward to.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
I really hope they make it.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Okay, he's on the medical bench on the field. That's okay.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelce on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cornell McPhee. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them.
Oh, wow.
They go
wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Absolutely ridiculous.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
One play.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
I know, that's my YouTube video gone because I swore. I know.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
I reckon just all pro, no X factors.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Look
there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 67 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
The first trade I did with him was to get to Joe Smith. No, that's a lie. It was Nyheim Hines, who kept getting injured, so I got Ingram back.
On 2nd down, Ingram.
Second one.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
For fuck's sakes, how has he caught that?
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson.
Sticks a hand up in the middle
Nowhere
of
to
the
escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And he's got
shit.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Holding offense. Yes, I will pursue that.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, my God.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And he is closing in on the 100-yard
No,
mark.
I wonder what would love him having him.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Position.
Well, I'm not really good.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
I feel like sometimes in Madden as well, your wide receiver doesn't run where he's meant to.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now here's Mahomes. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City. A franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room to leave.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you.
All
right, let's go.
They will not let Marquise Brown go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I don't even want to.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Could do that and then go to the draft.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he put his talent demand.
How can their running backs just barge over my players? Yet when I do a running back mine just gets tackled.
Because of the difficulty and how bullshit it is.
And I do know some teams in the league that first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I don't even have an opportunity to get a kick.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. 25 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able